Howdy Libras, how is it going? Here we are to do another tarot spread for you for about 7 days. This is going to be animal medicine, cards, and also fairies, oracle, and intuition based tarot spread for you for the week ahead. So this is for Libra and Libra cross watchers, calling in guides, angels, anyone from the highest good. Who do we have coming forward, please, for Libra? Whoa. Okay, so we have... Oh, a bunch came out. Look here. Let's see, can you see those? Oh my goodness. Yay. This here, Six of Cups, right? Soulmates. Bam, right off the bat. I always see the Six of Cups as a soulmate, and the reason I'm saying that is because you're talking about a soul tribe, right? Manatees ride together. Migrating animals ride in a pack, usually. Manatees do when they go to find warmer water. But this is somebody who, when you're around them, everything is really calm. Even if there's questions, even if there's things that you aren't sure about, this person is like-minded. It's almost like a mirror, but there's I heard opposite polarity. And here we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is loyalty. This is, I mean, it's long-term commitment. I was kind of just thinking about like a really sad SPCA commercial, you know, where it's like you get a dog and you're supposed to keep the dog for, when you get one, a puppy, you're supposed to keep it for the long haul, right? But at the same time, it's like a dog would never give up on you. But we also have the 10 of rods, the scarab beetle. What was that? I don't know. I can't decide if this is a movie that I'm channeling or an actual, but it's the beetle. When you see it, something permanently changes. And it's because the way that things were going, the web that they were weaving, the branches they were walking on were not holding them the way they should. And it might be because somebody else wasn't loyal to them. Because here we have the fox, right? Foxes are often sneaky. They are sly like a fox, right? But it's almost like being loyal to this person has caused this fire. And this is the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, you're talking about for the long term, right? And here we have the whale, all-encompassing whale. That's the cycle. When a whale washes by, its tide is so thick and so have you ever been in like a riptide? It can pull you under. And so Libra, what we have here is, well, at the forefront we have a soulmate relationship. Okay? So far, this can be anything for you guys. But there is an issue that needs to end. Here's the whale, right? Cycle. There's some way that it's going on right now. Because look, they're not looking at each other. They're both looking out. Like, it's almost like, I can't even get it. see their eyes. They're kind of looking towards the viewer. So if like I'm the viewer, they're looking at me. Or if you're the viewer, they're looking at you. And this is the higher selves between the two people. Because if we're talking about a relationship, and I just moved it down towards, and this is my fire agate too, or one of them. It's polished though. Past lives. I just heard burning desire. Here's another, this is on fire too. But there's also like other dogs. But there's only one, well, I was going to say owner. But there's only one, you can only choose one to take home, right? And that's why I kind of want to talk about loyalty. And loyalty is also a commitment, right? Because it's not like you're just loyal to someone once for one moment. You're often loyal to a person for the long haul. And it's like there is, let's see what other kind of players we have coming in from the fairies. Because it's like the main dig at what I'm getting at, for whoever this resonates for, is we're talking about real loyalty between two kindred souls, because something big is coming. Something's about, if not, something is going to envelop. You know how a whale, is envelop the right word? It's like they need each other, both. The man, I was gonna say horsepower, but like the manatee of power of both to get past this. It kind of almost feels like a gate too, like an obstacle. And that it also takes both people to get through the obstacle, and I'm guessing that this here is the obstacle. This is, you got a sly fox. This is someone who's kind of like, yeah, it's fox energy. Foxes are also very cunning. I mean, they know things because they have senses. But this is the lucky beetle or the death beetle, or this is the thing that comes in, and when you, it's like a symbol, an omen. And when you see it, it comes in and it brings the change. So here we have the issue, right? Long-term commitment and loyalty between two kindred souls. And here we have the obstacle. And here we have the giant mountain of 3D, like, pentacle stuff, right? Like, well, I mean, it's the wheel. I mean, it's the world. But the reason I like these animal medicine cards is because it talks about things that are actually tangible, right? These are biological things that are happening. And then I pull in the fairies because this is spirit. If you're into shamanism or neo-shamanism, it's the Middle Earth. It's what's right around us, okay? Yeah, because here we have, this is Lady of the Harvest, okay? Harvest time in where I live is typically beginning of September to maybe end of October. But that's also the world. It goes again, because just because a whale swims away doesn't mean that they're not going to come back around. I was also talking about migrating sea animals, in that where the water is hot is where they go to, and they get away from cold water. So we have a completion. And because I was saying they're going to come back. It's like you went all the way around the track one time. And so I'm curious to see what the completion is or where this belongs. But she comes in much like the whale. Abundant. With warmth. And I was going to talk about fat, but that's because she eats the harvest. She obtains, she is the harvest, right? Overly abundant. So this week is a moment of I was going to say finality for Libra, but it's also what's the word I'm looking for here? It's completed, like task one, and then like the thing moves. You know how like on a video game you have to do such and such and such, and then the door will open and you can get to the next level? That's kind of what this is. But I think that this here is what the thing is that needs to be completed. Who else do we have coming out for Libra for the week ahead, please? Penelope Dreamweaver, no kidding. So this is something that has been, has been a Dreamweaver theme lately. I also kind of see her a little bit, if you notice, she's got a bunch of legs, kind of like a spider. And I was just saying Dreamweaver, and I've been looking at spider medicine lately. And here we have another insect. 6-legged, not 8. Weaving of a manifestation. Creating the life that we are looking for while we are sleeping. Dealing with things in the night. And I also, when I said that, I just noticed the difference in color here. I just looked up and it was very like night day. Because I'm wondering if part of what is done is manifesting this relationship singularly, if that's the word that I'm looking for. Because this is a feminine here who has released an outcome. Okay, because we're talking about Lady of the Harvest. What does she do? She lets things go, right? She became extremely abundant and aware and knowing what she wanted, decided what she wanted. This is our feminine right here. This is Libra. I mean, doesn't that look very Libran, right? And then she released and completed the cycle. It was a very clear vision, manifestation, what this feminine wanted. And it took a while, you know, to make it happen. And here we have the world coming in. This is all happening in the night. But this is, you know, the luck beetle. But it's almost like you have to take on so much. It's not a chore. You know, manifestation is just something that needs to be taken care of, kind of like a harvest, right? Kind of like a crop. It needs to be continuously decided upon. You need to make sure that you don't change the wording to something that's negative or like unmanifest yourself, however that works, you know. It's just it's like farming for destiny. I don't know. Point is that Penelope Dreamweaver is showing us that here's a 8-2, that's a 10, here's a 10. Okay, this portion, the burden of planting, nurturing, farming, doing all of the things for manifestation is completed. And then here we have the Singer connection. So these are I always call them like connection fairies. You know how like you have Tinkerbell and she's a tinker fairy. You have fawn fairies or animal fairies or whatever. This is a connection fairy, and that's, you know, coming in and weaving all around these two kindred souls, because this part of it has been completed. And there's something about this week specifically. I just got an image of have you ever been to a water park or some kind of like amusement park, and you stand on the bridge and then there's people on the water ride, but it's like, it's just a big slide, but you're on like a boat, and when they go by, it splashes you like crazy. This is like getting splashed, and we're talking about water, right? And here we have the whale. Could you imagine what it would be like if you were to stand next to a pier that a whale just splashed into the water? I mean, you would be soaked, right? And that's kind of what this is. These dreams and manifestation have become so big that it's like blue whale size. And there's something about this week where it goes, and then it's like, it's kind of like, I just heard where your loyalties lie. And then there's the 6. This, wow, 10, 10, 6, 6. But there's a lot of synchronicities happening this week. What is this, a 9? Seer, this is the page of rods. Why was I calling this the 7? There's probably a reason for that. I mean, and then you would think that 7 defensive. I mean, like, so, but the foxes are usually out like at night. I mean, there's something about the middle of the night here and then the day. Releasing and changing. Look at, these are daytimes too. Daytimes too. Page of Fire. So we'll get more on this on the extended. But the point is, so far, Libras, is that, I mean, look at the synchronicity. 10, 10, 2, or 6, 6. There's a 10. This is 20. Isn't it? No, it's 21. It's like a whale splash of emotion. There's so much water here and so much love. So basically, whatever it is that you have been dreaming about, and these dreams would have been, if this is resonating for you, there is something about the dreams that you've been having where you're seeing people like that. Not necessarily fairy creatures, but I'm saying that you are like, you can see their faces. And it's not like other dreams that you've had before where, yeah, I know that there was a person in my dream, or like, oh, I caught a glimpse of so-and-so. This is having interactions. Kindred spirit, like swirling, twirling interactions in the emotional dream space, subconscious. Essentially having a relationship there. But there's something about this action-taking page, fire, passion, that changes things from the night to the day. Okay? So we're going to look at all of this in the extended Libra. I do appreciate you stopping by for the week if you want to follow me along and see how this changes, because this is, I mean, this is a lot of synchronicity and a lot of big numbers here. And here we have essentially the big Libra change when Libra changes from growing season to the time to sleep, right? It's a change. It's a full cycle. Okay? So follow me over to Vimeo. The link for that is in the box below. I do appreciate you being here. If this is it for us this week, thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You can follow me on Instagram at dharmajane.8. And until next week, I will see you next time, Libra. Have a good one. Thank you.